What a world we live in, Smitty. What a world. We live in a world where last night's slate, Peterson and Seth Lugo led the slate in Ks. How about that?
Yeah, it's just wild to think about.
Right? Like, I mean, if you want to understand how variance works, that is the definition textbook sample of why you take advantage of variance.
Yep.
All right. Well, all our day baseball's going. We've got a short little 6 game slater tonight. So this is pretty concentrated for me today. So I'm just gonna be real simple, right? I'm paying the 10-3 for Gill. That's pretty straightforward for me. Um, I like Stone versus Sox. He's gonna be, owned as well. Um, the ownership I can't figure out though is Manea versus the Yankees. That makes no sense to me. Um, and he's owned, but 8,200 cutter. Um, and then the one spot, like if I want to get weird, I'll go SWR versus Arizona. But I can't, like in micro millions, you can throw Fetty against LA, but if you play him, you got big stones if you play him in single entry for that.
Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at too. Feels like a lot like throwing darts. You're just trying to get lucky on this slate. I plan to be underweight Gill, but other than that, it's just kind of mixing and matching.
Yeah, it's same. Like it's just you know, I want to see where they land. We'll get some more ownership as we get closer. Gill's price is going to keep him down a little bit, I think, but I like his upside and bang for the buck. SWR is one of my favorite values on the slate after probably Stone. So that's just I think that's a spot to get different. It's in Arizona, nobody's going to want to pitch him. So. Um, But yeah, pretty straightforward with that. I kind of like these smaller slates. It makes the show easy. Like,
Yep.
oh hey, we only got 6 games. I'm not regretting, not pitching Lugo last night. Um, I love Boston today. The total's 10. They get Rodriguez. Like I'm all in there. And I like Crawford, so I probably won't. His ownership, I mean, I can understand getting a little access to Blue Jays, but I love the Boston lefties bats. They stack those lefties again up top. Valdez is even in. I mean, the only righty they have going is Mr. Robbie. So, put all those lefties in and sign me up.
Yeah, I have a ton of Boston too. They're just hard to get away from. I kind of like the Blue Jays some, but I respect Crawford enough. I'm not really going to go crazy there, so I prefer the Boston side.
Yeah, me too. I like attacking Manea, even though he's been good against lefties. But we got a JD Davis sighting today, batting cleanup for the Yankees. So, give me those righty bats. Um, and I don't hate Ben Rice to punt first base. Right, he's only $2,600. I guess lefty on lefty, but they'll get to that pin, which has been meh. And especially right now with no Diaz, Mr. Sticky. So I like that. I don't hate stacking some Mets just to leverage off Gill, right? Give me JD, Pete, Alvarez, Lindor, um, and you got to keep playing Vientos at this point. The dude's just in fuego. So I kind of like both sides of that game.
Yeah, I do too. Right now, I'm double the field on the Mets, which don't take a whole lot, but and then the Yankees, I think they're okay. I don't mind them. It's mainly just ownership reasons. I like going there as a leverage off Manea.
Yep. I don't know if I'm going to mess with the second game of the Braves cards. I probably won't go there. Um, right? You got to throw the Dodgers against Fetty for what you can. Again, I don't love the lineup right now. I like it. I don't love it. And their prices keep coming down, right? Like Hernandez is back down to 5,400. Freddie's down to 5,800. Hayward's still only 3,400. So I don't hate it, but I don't love it today. And I like Stone, but I don't hate playing, some Robert Pham, some guys up top for the White Sox.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I really don't have many Dodgers, but it's not that I think they're a bad play. They're just not really the team I like to get to on this slate. And then I have a little bit of White Sox. I don't mind them against Stone. He'll probably get some ownership today.
Yeah, but that's where I like the Twins side, right? So I'm on the next game. I like the Twins in Arizona. I love Royce today, right, versus Ryan Nelson. We saw what Jeffers did last night. Buxton's still only $4,100. I like the 20 side, and I think SWR is going to end up getting some ownership in single entry 3 max. So I don't hate grabbing some of the Arizona bats either. But I like this game today. I like the Twin side.
Yeah, I like the Twin side too. As of right now, they're my second highest, most exposed stack. Really like Royce, Jeffers, and Buxton still too cheap. And I really like Trevor Larnach today.
Yeah, I mean, bat and lead off, he's only $3,900. Like, that's a great spot for a leadoff hitter. The Cubs are just ice cold. They just went dead. It's a pitcher's park, even with the good weather. I don't hate some Giants though a little bit. Like, I definitely play them in micro, but just again, it's I don't mind stacking with Newski, but the total's 8. There's just it's 6 games. I just like some of the other spots here. But if you want to play somebody that's not going to be owned, like, that's the game to go to.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too. I'm 2x the field on the Giants right now, which that means nothing really. I have like 5%, so
Right.
Nothing crazy, but still, I think they're a decent leverage stack.
Yeah, right. Like, especially getting into micro, right? Get some exposure there, get a little over the field. And again, if you want to get, if you want to bring a bat or two SE wise, I'm okay. I do like Conforto at 4K. That's probably for me like one of the best values. So, but yeah, it's pretty straightforward stack for me today. This is just kind of the old fast ball down the middle. Like, we don't have to get overly deep. Again, I don't want to go after that. And I'm on the Sox. Let's on the Red Sox, and if they hit, we'll make all the money today.
Yep.
Cool. Well, we're going to keep it short and sweet today, boys and girls. It's a quick 6-game slater tonight. If you got any questions, hit us up in Discord, and we'll talk to you soon.